So today we're going to review equations of lines. The first thing you should remember is if you have x equals a number, then you have a vertical line. If you have y equals a number, then you have a horizontal line. Most lines will have both x's and y's in them. If you want the equation of a line in slope-intercept form, we also call that y equals form, y equals mx plus b, where m is the slope and b is the y-intercept, the point where the graph crosses the y-axis. The most common form in calculus is point-slope form. Y minus y1 equals m times a quantity x minus x1, where m is the slope and x1 and y1 is a point on the line. Standard form looks like ax plus by equals c, where a, b, and c are constants. All right, we're going to try an example of point-slope form and standard form, since I'm assuming that everyone remembers vertical and horizontal lines and y equals mx plus b. So if I tell you that the slope is 4 and you're given the point 3, -1, if I want to use y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1, this is my slope, this is x1, and this is y1. So my equation would look like this. Y minus a -1 equals 4 times the quantity x minus 3. We would rewrite that as y plus 1 equals 4 times x minus 3. Now normally that's enough. You don't need to do any more to that equation, but most of the time multiple choice questions will not be in this form. Multiple choice questions will either be in y equals form or standard form. So to change this into y equals form, I'm going to distribute the 4, and I'm going to move the plus 1 to the other side by subtracting 1 from both sides. And I will get y equals 4x minus 12 minus 1, or y equals 4x minus 13. So we have two forms of the equation. You might see it just like this, or you might see it like this. You have to look at the multiple choices and see. The last choice is you might also have it in standard form. Standard form just means that all the x's and y's are on the same side of the equal sign and the constant is on the other side. Y equals 4x minus 13. Y equals 4x minus 13. If I bring the 13 to the left-hand side and the y to the right-hand side, I would get 13 equals 4x minus y, or I could bring the 4x to the left-hand side and leave everything else alone and get -4x plus y equals -13.